Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Nadine, Midwest Meemaw, Mama Bear. Can someone drop? Yes. Allie's email. Yes. Just 1 second. I think I've got it on a little banner, actually. Yeah, there we go. On the bottom of the screen. Hey, Mama Bear. Sherry, Carol Claus, hey Lexi Texie, hey Quinny, thank you guys for being here. I'm so excited because I have a computer again. I'm not, I wish this wasn't dead. This is my broken one. You can see the big dent. I knew it was broke before I opened it. I was like, Bentley, what happened to my computer? So yeah, I'm not using the TV. I can come on camera. I can go hang out with you guys and have a cigarette. I'm just so excited. Yeah, so thank you guys for being here. Let's see. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Sherry. Oh, it's Sherry. Hey, Eddie. Hey, Unique Trauma. Hey, Headphones. I used the Heartbreaker melt this morning, and honey, I'm in love yet again. Tiff, I got a box today. I actually posted about it. I thought about even opening it on camera for people who hadn't seen, but I'm like, I'll just share about it on the community tab. But I got a few new scents I hadn't tried before. One was called Avalon. It's a new fave for sure. And the sunspots, oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, Bentley. Thanks a lot. Pointer lover. Hello, beautiful. Thank you for being here. Hey, Jujubee. Oh, yeah. I know, Lexi Texie. I'm really excited, really happy about it. But, okay, I'm going to turn it. Oh, wow. I don't have an avatar. I'm going to turn it off because, wait, now I do. Do you guys see my avatar? We're going to watch a couple videos and stuff anyway, so it's really hard to, the internet sucks here. Hey, preschool granny. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up. We're going to talk about, you guys, I'm sure you've seen, Nikki has been found. Hey, Mr. O. Hey, Ramblin' Rome. Hey, K-Braze. Nikki has been found. It's kind of interesting, some of the things that have shaken out. There's a body cam that was released, and I do want to watch a minute of that. We don't have to watch it all. And then look at some of the police report that was released from that incident. And a special thank you to Melissa, who sent that to me. I haven't even read it yet. She sent me the police report and stuff, and I think she has a live at 7 tonight. So there's her link. The night box is going to drop. You guys go check it out for sure. Nay, yeah, she's okay. And I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Hey, Juicy Tequila, Bobo. Okay, just 1 second, you guys. Let me grab something. First thing we're going to do is talk about Nikki. I want to show you guys some of the, like the body cam and some of that. And then we're going to go through some other things that are happening right now. Other cases that aren't getting the attention that we're not seeing everywhere. We're at a little bit of like a low spot and like, there's not a ton happening. So I figure that we might as well go through some of the things that are happening that, aren't all over. Okay. So actually, before I do that, I grabbed the body cam link from JLR's channel, but it's all over the place. So let me share the screen to there.
Dead batteries and more. Become a AAA member.
I do know this. I think from talking to Melissa, because we're going to read it together, but there was another man with him. Hey, Amber. If I didn't say hi, I meant to. There was another man with them. Apparently, he had the rumors that he had things stolen from him. In the body cam, she said that there was blood on the dash and stuff. We're going to watch that. Haven't got to see it yet. We're going to watch it all together for the first time. But well, I won't make I don't know exactly what's going on, basically.
Don't just record the crime.
That's great.
Help prevent it from happening.
So we'll just go through it together and talk about it.
Anthony Rich's
skip in about 30 seconds because it starts pretty fast.
What happened that day? Check it out.
16 years. Oh my God.
Hello, ma'am. What's going on?
I'm a truck driver. That's my truck. As I was driving by, I seen her on the ground.
Okay.
And I seen a dude over there fucking slap her or punch her in the face.
Goddamn lie.
Yeah.
So,
We've been together 16 years.
husband, wife, or
No.
boyfriend, girlfriend?
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay. You want to press charges?
Yeah, I do. I want to.
I just pulled over to make sure she's
Can
okay.
you please? Do you have a lighter?
No, I don't have a lighter. Is he on anything that you know of?
Not that I know of, no. But
All
I'm
right.
done. Mother, I wanted to ask for a goddamn jail over it. And I haven't been driving.
So remember
wasn't
when I told you guys that the witness had to basically get in between, intervene.
He has my goddamn keys.
I was gonna go get a lighter for her so
I
she
got it. It's coming, but look.
smoke
Can
a
you
cigarette.
secure him?
Yeah, thank you
Why
for
don't
being
bring the
here.
seat, ma'am?
Hey, Margot.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Put your hand behind your back.
Okay, here he is. Margot, hey y'all, multitasking, buying a new washer and dryer, having some anxiety about such a major purchase, but not having a working washer for so long has been a pain in the ass. It's time. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean about that because that's the same way I am with major purchases and stuff. But, it's a necessary purchase, so try not to let it stress you out too much. You got to have clean clothes, Hey, Pepper. She did not want to press. No. Hold on. Yes, Andrea, she was. Honestly, I don't think so, K-Braze, but I was half listening and trying to pull and do a couple of things on my end. So I really missed exactly word
Stay
for word.
seated. Put your hand behind your back.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So they detained him immediately, but
Why don't you step up?
we're trying to.
Sir.
What's going on?
Now, one thing I did see since we last talked on, her brother was interviewed by Brian Enton, and he believed basically that Steven Tyler, I don't know, I've seen him called both, but his first name is Steven, middle name Tyler. He believed that Steven was controlling her, hovering over her when they were selling the phone and stuff like that. That's something I was going to mention to you guys, though, that Melissa told me that we'll get into in those that police report or in those documents from the person covering it. Melissa sent a few things over, and they had 3 working phones. So, her selling her phone, once you hear that, doesn't sound as crazy, I suppose.
You want anything? So what started? Why were you hitting her?
No.
What did he say there when he was asked, why were you hitting her? I couldn't understand it.
Straighten out. Got anything on you?
Yeah, knife. I do a knife. I do. That's it. Okay, that's it.
Do you have anything to drink? How much?
About 4 or 5 shots.
So they were drinking, and that it was another thing Melissa told me when we chatted, that they were drinking gosh, what is it? The cinnamon whiskey. And yeah, which is another interesting factor that nobody got arrested.
But I wasn't driving.
Someone had to drive to get here. Don't say anything, please.
She was driving. She had more than I did. If you want to give it.
Why don't you step up? What's going on? You want anything?
Did I miss the part? I tried to rewind Riddler, but I don't think.
So what started the fight?
Alcohol.
Where were you
What
hitting
started the fight? Okay, no, I did rewind long enough. Hold on.
her?
I did.
So what started the fight?
Alcohol.
Where were you hitting her?
I did.
He said I didn't. What started the fight? Something in alcohol. Why were you hitting her? I didn't.
What started the fight?
Probably about 4 or 5 shots. But I wasn't driving.
Yeah, fireball. There you go. Thank you.
Well, someone had to drive to get here. Don't say anything, please.
You guys
She
need to
was
stop
driving.
it.
And she had more than I did. If you want to give her a blood and alcohol test. And
All right, go ahead and put the cigarette out.
I'm not. Okay.
Put it out. Drop it.
Look at him. He's covered in blood. Now, I noticed that from the screenshots. Down his chin, down his nose.
Go ahead, have a seat.
Oh, wow, you guys. Holy wow.
So I'm already on arrest.
Until I figure out what's going
Oh,
on.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Both are living.
Medical coming.
Wow, you guys.
However you do it, Enfamil fuels with 2 times the brain-building DHA versus the other leading brand for trusted support for achieving milestones. Plus boost of Humo 6 Immune Blend. Enfamil, the #1 trusted infant formula brand.
Kohl's has this trends, classic styles that I love, from elevated basics to bold color to workwear to going out.
You want this? You want this?
Yeah. I just put it up there so I can secure him in the back of my car. Just one.
Trying to get a look at her arm because, like, some of that bruising looks like it's there in this.
Let's go by the Jeep. So what did you see, sir?
Tiff, this is the missing woman we were talking about a couple of days ago, and she was found last night. It came out that she was found safe and he was arrested. But before, when she was missing, you know, we knew that there was this domestic violence stop, and we're just playing a few minutes of it because I want to get an assessment of what you guys think was going on here. And regardless, I can tell you one thing. Thank God she's alive no matter what, because when you're fighting with somebody like this and it's your partner and things get as heated as it can get in these domestic situations, your ass is lucky to walk away from that. Oh, Riddler, thank you. Oh, you're the sweetest. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Melinda. Let's see. Hey, Jules. Good to see you too. Yep. You're welcome, girl. All right. I don't know. I'm going to reserve my thoughts for a minute.
So as I was driving, I seen her sitting on the ground. And the dude fucking cocked back and either slap her or punch her. And, like, I got family, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got sisters and stuff. I would never, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I pulled over. I was ready to, like, you know, fight him, really. Yeah. But he was calm. And so, like, when I walked over, that's my truck right there. I started it that way. Yeah, I walked over and I was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And she's like crying and stuff. And then he was trying to talk to me, but I just wanted to get in the middle of them too. And so she was like, "Hey, can you call the cops?" And that's why I called the cops.
Yep. Have an ID on your shirt.
It's in the truck, right?
If you can get it for me, I appreciate it. Go check on her. Hang on.
Yes.
He's not. You've been drunk? You won't be
I
driving
have been, and I was driving. I was in the passenger seat.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
jumped. Yes, I do.
Any weapons
Yes,
in
sir.
here?
No. Sorry,
You have his ID by chance.
he doesn't have it.
Like, you have the mail that
She wasn't driving.
Drink, you won't be
I
driving
have been, and I wasn't driving. I was in the passenger seat.
You have an
and I
ID?
jumped. Yes, I do.
Any weapons
Yes,
in
sir.
here?
No.
So she, okay.
There you go.
You have his ID by chance.
He doesn't.
257. Okay, you have the mail the team, and we're still doing investigation. You need this one. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Out of me.
So what started the fight?
Oh, Mama, it's okay. All right.
So you have no idea what started the fight?
It just happens fast. I don't know. I fucking jumped out the goddamn truck. This dude. Yeah, we have been drinking. I've been drinking.
He admitted he was drinking too.
He was drinking too.
All right.
But I've been drinking. I wasn't driving. I was in the passenger seat. I fucking jumped out. Fucking rocked the goddamn shit out of me. And that dude pulled over the whole goddamn. That's why he pulled over.
Hmm.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Okay. So where are your bruises? Let's see, here, on that arm, and face. Anything else? Okay, you can cover. You can cover him for now. All you had to do is just point. All you had to do is just point right now. Okay.
Damn, look at her eye, you guys. Instantly swollen. Oh, I hate to see this.
Take pictures of your arm and your face. We do have medical coming.
I don't need medical.
Summer?
They're going to take you out anyway.
You know?
It's fine. I don't need it.
Yeah. How are you going to get out of here, though? It depends on our investigation. So you willing to press charges?
I'm pressing charges. You done?
So what kind of
Wow.
are we? Everybody do?
So there we go. That clears it up. You're willing to press charges. I'm pressing charges.
I was drinking some beer. I drank 2 beers and a couple shots
Yes,
of
it
Fireball.
did just
Fireball.
Melissa Jade.
Fireball.
Just chatting about you.
It's all gone.
No, I threw it out the fucking window.
How far back?
I don't know, maybe 10 miles or so.
About past
10
the
or
rest
15
area.
minutes ago.
Aw,
Did you see the Dairy Queen?
thank you, Carol Claus. Thank you. You guys are too sweet to me. Thank you so much. And hey, Web Weaver. And there was one more I saw right before I saw that I hadn't said hi to yet. Well, if I haven't said hi to you, I probably haven't seen you yet, or just, that's all. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Amanda. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay.
Should have seen truck stop.
I wasn't paying
By the
attention. We
construction
were
zone.
screaming and yelling at each other. No, sir.
So you got out here. He got out. Trucker said he saw one slap.
This is my comeback. Start yours at purdueglobal.edu.
Punch me, he didn't slap me.
Okay, he from what he saw, he used either punch or a slap.
Goddamn hands on me, and I want to get in jail for it.
Okay. All right. But he has no ID. Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Yes, it is, Teresa. And you guys, I was just playing like a couple minutes of this so we could look at them, look at their behavior, see how they looked. But I'm curious to know why she said she was pressing charges and nothing happened. Let me grab these that Melissa had sent, and let's take a look at this, and then we can go back to it. So this was written on 5/11 by Erwin Young. On May 4th, while on patrol, Torrance County units were dispatched to Interstate 40, mile marker 224, in reference to a welfare check. Torrance County Dispatch advised they heard a female on the line screaming and then will not answer. Torrance County Dispatch also advised the female may be outside a vehicle as they hear vehicle traffic going by. While en route to the area, dispatch received a phone call from a truck driver who was passing by the 221 mile marker and noticed a possible domestic between male and female. Upon arrival, I noticed a black Jeep parked in a small rest area pullout. I noticed a male subject in a red sweater sitting on the ground just south of the Jeep. I also noticed another male and female standing just west of the Jeep. The male stated that he had called in. I asked the female what happened, and she told the male to state what he saw. The male was identified as Jordan Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton stated that as he was driving by when he noticed a female sitting on the ground with the male over her, and he punched her in the face. I asked Mr. Hamilton to assist in taking the male in the red sweater into detention. Oh, the male was taken into detention. The male was taken into custody and placed in the back of my patrol unit. So detained, but okay, let me just keep reading. I also noticed the male had blood coming from his mouth and nose. Mr. Hamilton asked if he could leave, and I advised him yes, and thanked him for his assistance. I asked the female for her ID, and she opened the driver's door on the Jeep and handed me her license. I also noticed the seat was set in a position for a smaller person. The back of the seat was very close to the steering wheel. The female was identified as Nikki Alcarez. Miss Alcarez stated that they had dropped off a friend in Amarillo, Texas. I don't know how to say that one. Miss Alcarez stated that they picked up a bottle of Fireball and they both started to drink. Miss Alcarez stated she was not driving and was sitting in the passenger seat. Miss Alcarez stated that Thomas started to hit her for no reason. She stated that when they got into this rest area, she jumped out of the vehicle and Thomas caught her. She stated that she wanted to press charges. Upon checking, I was able to notice red marks on her face and fingerprint marks on both arms. Miss Alcarez also stated that she had a bruise on her chest and back. I asked the female for her ID, and she opened the driver's door on the Jeep and handed me her license. I also noticed the driver's seat was set in a position for a smaller person. Oh, okay, never mind. That was a paragraph we just read. I spoke with Mr. Stephen Stratton, who stated that they were traveling to California. Mr. Stratton stated that they both had been drinking beer and Fireball and that Nikki was driving. Mr. Stratton then stated that Nikki hit him in the mouth for no reason. He stated that as they were traveling west on I-40, she continued to hit him. Mr. Stratton also stated that Nikki does blackouts after drinking liquor. Mr. Stratton stated that they stopped several miles back and Nikki was on the phone with the windows open. Oh, that's why because look, they heard her on 911 with the cars going by. So they know that she wasn't the one in the vehicle, right? She jumped out. But he says, I guess this is, I don't know what the truth is, but he says she was on the phone with the windows open. He also stated he did not want Nikki to go to jail. Additional sheriff's units arrived and medical units arrived on scene. Torrance County Rescue checked by subjects and advised Mr. Stratton that he need to go in due to his blood pressure being high. Mr. Stratton stated that he did not want to go to the hospital due to his blood pressure being high. Wow. Deputies spoke with both subjects again, and neither one would admit to driving the vehicle, and they were both intoxicated. They stated they did not want to assist. Oh, they both eventually stated they did not want to assist with any charges being filed. Both subjects were given a ride from the scene. Miss Alcarez was transported to Moriarty, New Mexico. Mr. Stratton will be dropped off in Edgewood. Once Miss Alcarez was off the scene, I photographed the vehicle. I noticed the driver's seat to have been pushed back to indicate a taller person was driving. I noticed numerous blood spatter on the passenger side door, which would have come from Mr. Stratton, since he was the only one with visible blood on his face. I also noticed blood on the running board. It was determined that both parties were mutual combatants while traveling down the interstate. The bruise on Miss Alcarez's arms came from Mr. Stratton holding her down to avoid being hit. Huh. Hey, Jinlu. Wow. Riddler, that's how it is in a lot of states, But what the hell? Hey, Sheila. Jen. Blackouts, but totally fine to drive. Yeah, it is unacceptable. I agree. I mean, really, it's the first time I read it since you sent it. I kind of just glanced at it and started to read it, and I was like, I'm gonna have to read it again anyways. I'll just wait and do it with you guys. All my friends is here. Yay. Hey, y'all. You guys are funny. Wow. Yeah. They let both of them go and said, let the DA deal with it. They were probably hitting each other. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me keep going because there was two more pages of stuff. Oh, okay. So on 5/29, okay, so Frank from Flying Sea Towing got the Jeep. And then on 5/29, the officer who filled this out, Erwin Young, said, I spoke with Frank and asked him about the subjects that picked up the Jeep. Frank advised the female showed up in a vehicle from California. Frank also stated the male was not the same person from the day before. Frank also stated they had used the male's cell phone to call him, and he gave me the cell phone number. He also stated the unknown male drove the Jeep out once he got insurance for it, and the female, Nikki, drove the male's vehicle. It says when they started the trip, now this comes from the person covering it that Melissa grabbed these screenshots from. But I'll just read it so we have a little bit more information, and then we're going to move on to some more things. It says when they started the trip, they had another male with them. This male has been on Facebook since she was reported missing, saying they are not missing. He also stated that he was traveling with them and that they left him in a diner in Texas and stole all of his belongings. The license plate reader data I obtained shows that the Jeep was in Texas on May 3rd. We have been told to ignore everything this person says, but now that we know more, it appears this guy's story is checking out. Although I can't disclose it right now, his relationship with both of them is very important to this case. There is also a retired homicide detective that posted just days before they started their trip how disappointed he was that they both stole numerous belongings from his home. That post is still on Facebook. So based on that right there, I mean, it sounds like addict behavior. I got to be honest. But this is my thing. And I'm going to keep reading. But if she was not in danger, not being forced to stay gone, and her kids were at home worried sick about her, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because in the interview with her brother, he says, her daughter has been such a nervous wreck since she found out her mom was missing. And now, she's feeling a lot better. And that made me think, like, dude, that's messed. I'm sorry. I don't like that. But anyways, they had 3 different phones with them, 3 different numbers. They did not have money, so selling a phone was not unexpected, and it still left them with a working phone, which still works as of this morning. Patients checked into a hospital with a TBI or not charged traumatic brain injury are not discharged on the same day. The surveillance photo from Saturday does not indicate she has a broken hand. Nikki indicated she was going to Northern California, to be exact, a person known to the family that lives north of Sacramento. No search parties or search efforts were ever put in place besides a family friend that drove to Oceanside. I hope that when they do come across them, they seek treatment and end their toxic codependent relationship and start showing up for their kids. I do not believe for 1 second Nikki is being held against her will. This has taken up weeks of investigating, and information no longer adds up, and that is frustrating that resources, including over $1,000 in reports and hot listing, were used on a case that is not what it was made out to be. And then I believe law enforcement will encounter them in the next few hours, and they were right. But it kind of gives the appearance that they were addicted and doing whatever because of that. And, when you're in active addiction, you just lose yourself. The only thing that really remains is the shell of who you were. And you know, the demons inside of you that just want to feel nothing or feel really high or whatever. But I don't know. Okay. Now, we're going to go into some more stuff because I'm already pissed off. I'm with that person. Wasting resources. I mean, look, we talk about true crime cases to bring awareness, to talk about the psychology behind it, all those things, but it's just BS. If you're willingly missing and you've got little kids at home who are looking for you and crying and scared and anxious because mommy's gone and nobody can get a hold of her and the police are looking for her and all that shit, no. This is why law enforcement didn't do shit about it. They should be fined just for doing this, in my opinion. Turns out the ex-boyfriend is probably right when she wants nothing to do with her kids, an addict and both mutually abusive. How sad for the kids and family. I know, you guys. I know. It's, ugh. I hadn't seen this when I came to Crime Online to look at what we were going to look at today. This wasn't up yet. So it's an actor found guilty of SAing 2 women. Danny Masterson. I don't know who that is, but we're going to keep going because there are some stories that I do want to talk about. And this is going to be the first one. Video shows shadowy figure in water as missing teen boy jumps into really shark-infested ocean. A recent Louisiana high school graduate who disappeared after leaping off a cruise ship in the Bahamas could have potentially been met by sharks in the water. On Tuesday, Royal Bahamas Defense Force Commodore Raymond King told Daily Mail that 18-year-old Cameron Robbins jumped into waters at Athol Island that are, quote, really shark-infested, unquote, and that this is another quote, the probability of survival decreases significantly, particularly if a person did not have on a life vest and particularly if a person is perceived to be intoxicated. Robbins had just graduated from University Laboratory School, jumped off the boat as a dare on May 24th. A video obtained by Daily Mail shows Robbins splashing in the water near the boat before he vanished. At the time, Robbins and students from other schools were on a graduation trip at the Atlantis Paradise Island in Nassau. The group had arrived on the island only a few hours before the boat excursion. The video captured in the aftermath of the jump shows Cameron ignoring pleas from onlookers to seize a buoy and swim in the opposite direction. Social media users surmise that a reflection near the boat's hull could have potentially been a shark that frightened him away. At 11, we're going to watch it, but let me read for a second. At 11:30 p.m. on May 24th, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force contacted watchstanders from the Coast Guard, informing them that someone had fallen off of this cruise ship. According to a witness, crews made multiple unsuccessful attempts to locate Robbins as the boat, resembling a pirate ship, stayed in the area for several hours. On Friday, the Coast Guard called the search off. UHI baseball coach Justin Morgan issued a statement following the tragedy. Cameron is a kid who is truly loved by his teammates, teachers, and fellow classmates. He is a fierce competitor on the baseball field. He's a hard worker both on and off the playing field. Our school community is struggling right now, but hoping for the very best. Our thoughts and prayers will remain with his family during this time. So let's watch the video. This is sad. I've got to tell my kids about it because, oh my God, I saw the shark. Did you guys? Hold up. We're just going to. Oh my God. That red circle is around the shark.
Oh my God. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it. Hey, the buoy.
Oh my God, you guys.
Yo, this going, bro.
Dude, you can clearly see that shark. This is, oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it. Hey, the buoy.
Oh my God, you guys.
Jump dog.
You see that shark? Oh my God. I cannot. That is so scary. His poor family, those poor kids. Oh no. And they've called the search off. So then what? Hey, Corey. Good to see you. I know you guys. Wow. What the pepper? Can you imagine? And you're drunk. You jump in the water like as a dare from your friends. I did a lot of stupid shit with my friends when I was young. And then you see a shark like that, and then like the ship stayed there for a while looking for him, never found him. Or the ship wasn't looking for him. The ship stayed there for a bit while the Coast Guard looked for him. That is terrifying. Are they egging him on? Yeah, a little bit. And they were kind of, I'll play it one more time before we go on. You still can't see it. I've watched it a couple times now. Okay, so it's in the Bahamas, Summer. And Nay, what you look at, you'll see him on the right, like out in the water on the right side of the screen. But on the left side, right on the edge of the boat, they circle it with a red circle. They circle the shark, and you can see it clearly. It's swimming. You can see it like move. Here, let me play it one more time. And we'll listen. I hear the kids yelling. I hear the one yell about the buoy, but let me see.
Jump dog. Oh my God. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it. Grab the buoy. Hey, the buoy. Yo, this kid's going, bro.
Grab the buoy. Okay, so right in the beginning, like within the first few seconds. Whoa, what did we do? Oh my God, now I've lost it completely. There we go. Right there, you see that red circle on the screen? Okay.
Jump dog.
It's at like 3 or 4 seconds in, and it's on the left side of the screen, right over, like right past the mitt. Right there. Oh my
God. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it.
He does look to be like kind of going the opposite direction of the shark. Oh, how sad. It's terrifying. It's sad. It makes you think about like your kids. Like I have a 14-year-old. I don't want him showing off in front of his friends doing dumb shit. Oh, It seems like alcohol has a lot to do with people's thinking. Well, it definitely has a lot to do with these tragedies we keep talking about and emergencies. And, you know, what did I do? Okay. If the shark got him, the red stuff spreads fast. I can't imagine they didn't know. But at night, yeah. Well, if the shark got him, would they take him fully away? Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry.
Jump dog. Oh my God. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it. Grab the buoy. Hey, the buoy.
Okay, sorry. A car was pulling up, so I was going to get really loud for a second. Yeah, someone did say bye-bye. They did, Chrissy. I heard that too. You can see the life ring buoy thing. Yep. Who says bye-bye? I know. I cannot get over that. Whoever said it is an a-hole. I know, Tess. I know. You want me to play it again, Melissa? I don't know if you sent that like a minute ago. No, they've never seen him again. So he jumps off the boat. The Bahamas police contact the Coast Guard. The boat stays in the area for several hours. There's a big search. The boat ends up leaving. That was Friday. But by now, they've called off the search completely. Jordan, but at nighttime? Oh, okay, there you go. But at night, nope. I was in the water near the beach, and a surfer was out by a break when she got her leg taken when I was a kid. It was a minute or two before the red stuff hit land. Oh, my God. And you were a kid. Oh, wow, Ava. That is freaking crazy. My school teacher was on the USS Indianapolis when it sunk, lost many friends to sharks. Oh, wow. Well, where we live, we're on the Sound. So we're right at the, right where the river meets the ocean. And that's where bull sharks will lay their, that's where they have their babies. And I Googled it, and like in this area, there have been sharks found in the Sound, but it is more rare. No, Pepper, his body has not been found. A shark would have taken a bite and leave. They'd have heard screaming or something. The undercurrent from the boat. That's what I was thinking, Tess. An expert said that. That's interesting. Okay, so we're going to keep going because I want to look at some more things. I'm going to hang out with you guys till like close to 7 when Melissa goes live. All right, so oh my God, here we go again. Jesus Lord. Teen essays girl who repeatedly says no, no, no while friends laugh and film attack. What is wrong with the people these days, you guys? Like, oh my God. And a lot of these things, like, you really don't hear about. They're not making the mainstream media. And they might make the news one night in that local area or something like that. But it's not being, just crazy. We're going to Orange Beach in September. Stay safe, music. Stay away from the sharks. Okay, look at him. Oh my God. A Las Vegas teen is facing charges after police say he SA'd a girl while a group laughed and filmed the ordeal with their phones. Las Vegas Review-Journal reports that 17-year-old Aiden Kichetti appeared in court last week after a girl contacted police in March and reported the attack. He now stands accused of 3 counts of sexual assault. According to court documents, on March 24th, the victim met Aiden on a party bus while out with friends. She told police that she and her friends had alcoholic shots and drank liquor provided by the defendant. She added that at the time she had blurred vision, dizziness, and nausea. According to the arrest warrant, her recollection continued with leaving a house party in Henderson around 30 minutes away from Vegas and walking towards her car before passing out. She regained consciousness and found herself in the defendant's kitchen, her pants and underwear missing, but a blanket had been wrapped around her waist. I know that's probably loud. I'm sorry. I'm trying to open these fruit snacks. There we go. Sorry, you guys. Her pants and underwear missing, but a blanket had been wrapped around her waist. She returned home at 3:40 a.m. According to the arrest report, Cicchetti messaged the victim through social media later that day, making reference to the encounter. The victim initially believed he was joking, but later she received a message from someone saying, "Laughing my ass off. Look what I found on my phone," accompanied by 3 videos showing her in the backseat of her car with Cicchetti engaging in sexual acts. Oh my God. The next day, the girl shared the videos with a friend at school who told her she should tell police what happened. The victim then spoke to a wellness counselor at the school, prompting the school to intervene and look at cell phone footage. Pointer lover, I have no idea. It's ridiculous. Appeal Cosby, H-O. People fall off of them. Oh, wow. And got ran over. Unique trauma. I know. That cracked me up too. Investigators reviewed the videos, which ranged in duration from 3 to 11 seconds. In the footage, the victim was reportedly barely conscious and was heard saying stop. Another video captured her crying, "No, no, no." Police arrested Cicchetti at his home while his mother introduced herself as an attorney. and accompanied him to an interview with investigators. He denied the allegations and said he would never engage in such behavior. When questioned about drinking, he said he was sober enough to have control of his actions and he went to bed when he got home. No girls came to the residence with him. According to the arrest report, he admitted to texting the victim later in the day and asking how she was doing since, according to him, she had been vomiting and stumbling around after the party bus. When confronted with the video, Cicchetti allegedly began crying and said that the victim's friends had coerced him into it. He was subsequently booked into the juvenile detention center, the Vegas Juvenile Detention Center. Oh my God, you guys. That's just sad. That's pitiful. You can hear her saying stop and then no, no, no while people film it. And then they pass it around. Like when I was a kid, I can't imagine that happening and being like, funny, let me see here, and sending it to my buddies. Like, hey, I'm curious. Me talking with a fruit snack in my mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm hungry. Okay. Oh, have you guys seen about this doctor who was found shot in a lake? He was found dead in Arkansas on Tuesday, more than a week after he vanished. He was reportedly kidnapped last year. He was kidnapped and released during a February 2022 incident. Let's check this out. Have you guys been following this one? Because I have seen it just a little bit. I call my youngest son Fruit Snacks. Aww. It's social media. I'm so serious. Yeah, it's on video. Look at this. This is the doctor. And I don't know who was covering it, but I did see somebody covering it. A Missouri doctor who was found dead in Arkansas on Tuesday, more than a week after he vanished, was reportedly kidnapped last year. John Forst's brother told Fox News that he was kidnapped and released during a February 2022 incident. He said his brother never filed a police report because he was still fearful for his safety. It was cold. He was zip-tied. He was made to feel very unsafe and taken on a car ride with some people to a bridge and was threatened. Wow, to a bridge. And then he's found in a lake. Benton police said that Forst was found shot in Beaver Lake, Arkansas on Tuesday. The lake is about an hour from where he was last seen on May 21st. They have not disclosed where he was shot, where on his body. His car was found unlocked and abandoned at an aquatic park in Missouri after he was a no-show for a shift at Mercy Hospital. Gosh, that reminds me of Grey's Anatomy. The doctor never missed a shift or was late in the 15 years he worked at the hospital. Forst repeatedly stayed in a trailer not far from the hospital where he worked in Cassville. He's believed to have briefly gone to his trailer after leaving the hospital. His keys were in his car when it was found at the park's waste area. His 2 phones were recovered from his trailer. His wallet and laptop were left behind. He was a father of 8 who proposed 3 days before he vanished. His brother told Fox that he proposed days after his divorce settlement was finalized. The ex-wife would reportedly receive $19,000 a month in alimony and child support. $19,000 a month? Oh my God. Oh my God. There's no way he killed himself. He was full of optimism and had a great life. Well, if he was kidnapped last year, taken to a bridge and threatened, I don't know. Hopefully they know who kidnapped him. That would be a good lead for sure. Shanquella Robinson. Demand justice for Shanquella. Graphic Murdaugh crime scene photos mistakenly given to Netflix. Ooh. we're gonna get into a couple more cases, but before we do that, let's see what this is about, because that is quite interesting. A South Carolina court issued an order Friday after it accidentally provided photos to Netflix. Some video evidence from his double murder trial cannot be released to the public. It was unredacted body cam footage. The video should have been sealed as they captured glimpses of the grisly crime scene. Wow. So will Netflix get in trouble if they show those? That's really interesting. Especially because, like, just thinking about requesting stuff from, Sleuth Mom was covering it. I bet that's where I saw it. Hey, Steph. Laura, why is a doctor living in a trailer and making money to where he's paying $19,000 a month in alimony and child support? I think probably maybe just because it was close to work, like the situation like that where you rent something close. Oh, Pepper, do you know where he lives? Trailer? It's a house. Sorry, just had to say that. Hey, Lolo. Yeah, Crime Curious. I was not happy when I missed your live last night. When I seen it this morning, I was like, what? I didn't even see that last night. And then, yeah. 3-year-old boy drowns in backyard pool after getting past door safety latch. Oh, he was found in his family pool on Sunday. Oh, my God. That's so sad. All right, let's look at this one. Because he seems to be missing right now, I probably could use some, people knowing about what's going on with him. Hey, Lily. Look at him. 5-year-old Tennessee boy. Look how cute he is. Disappears from home after FaceTime with grandmother. Police in Tennessee are searching for a 5-year-old who reportedly vanished from his non-custodial mother, identified as Shirley Webb. So mom had custody, or mom didn't have custody, but had him at this time. That first sentence right there, and I'm already like, oh, God, here we go. What are we going to uncover with this one? What kind of cruel, disgusting, excuse me, neglectful, abusive bullshit are we going to run across this time? So police in Tennessee are searching for a 5-year-old boy who reportedly vanished, with his non-custodial mother. Okay. Actually, when I was looking at that operation, when we saw on here that Operation Find Me or whatever about the missing children, there was a high percentage of missing kids who are taken by parents who don't have custody. So according to Fox 5, Aiden was last seen at a home in Memphis. Nashville said the child's grandmother took out the trash while talking to Aiden on FaceTime. But when she returned, he was gone. The grandmother said when she checked her security camera, she saw Aiden getting into his mother's car, a gray Dodge Journey with Tennessee tags, BNT 2735. Aiden is described as a black male who's 3 feet tall, 65 pounds. He was last seen wearing a red shirt, red shorts, and black and white shoes. You can call Memphis police if you see him in a gray Dodge Journey with Tennessee plates. Okay. Oh, wow. A North Carolina gas station. Okay, we're going to watch this one. But let me check on you guys in the comments first. I live in Tennessee and have 4 girls. Never, ever come close to missing. What the hell? Well, it just made me think of Summer. Was it you, Unique Trauma? It was. Oh, we're going to go look at her post after this story. She reached out to TBI about, I believe it was you, unless it was like one of your friends who gave you the screenshot, but she posted of someone reaching out to TBI for information on Summer. And their response was long and interesting. I don't know, Jordan. Why was she FaceTiming him while he was at her house? a store owner kills 14-year-old boy for allegedly stealing water, now charged with murder. A North Carolina gas station store owner was charged with murder for Sunday's shooting, which killed a 14-year-old boy. Rick Chow, 58, and his son allegedly chased Cyrus Carmack Belton from his Shell gas station in Columbia before Chow opened fire down the road. He reported that he suffered a gunshot wound to the low back and died. Chow allegedly believed the 14-year-old had shoplifted from his store, but Richland County Police said this was untrue. Sheriff Leon Lott said the teen had taken 4 bottles of water from a cooler, but he put them back. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And not only that, if a kid is that thirsty to where they're going to, it's not like he was stealing like even candy or something or food, but water? Oh, I know, Jaded. I know. Oh my God. And did not steal anything. That is sad as hell. Prior to the shooting, Chow's son reportedly told him that Carmack was armed. A gun was discovered near his body, according to police. A 14-year-old with a gun? I mean, it's possible, but also that has me like, okay, did you put a gun there or something? However, police said there was no indication Carmack pulled the gun on Chow or threatened him before the shooting. Lott claimed the teen was running away when he was killed. Lott claimed there have been other incidents at this store involving customers and the owners. Chow was booked into the detention center and an investigation is ongoing. Oh my God. His poor family and mother and I just don't understand. Suspect in wheelchair bound woman's what? Wait. 58-year-old South Carolina woman was found dead. Okay. Hold on one sec, you guys. Yeah, running away so you shoot him. In my city, we had a store owner beat a woman to death over stealing a can of Spam. He claimed to stress over constant theft and robberies. Are you serious? Oh my God. I just, Dad over water. Pathetic. About 30 years ago, my niece's half-brother was at a 4th of July party. My ex-sister-in-law had asked someone to watch him, but they took their eyes off him. But he came up missing. They found him in the creek. He had drowned. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sorry. That's so sad. I would have just paid for it too, Candace. I definitely would have. That is so sad. Look here. Leslie Van Houten, the Manson follower, had her parole reinstated. Appeals court reinstates parole. So Governor Newsom blocked her release earlier this year. And does that mean she's getting out? A California appeals court has reinstated a parole grant for former Charles Manson follower after Newsom blocked her release. The 2-1 ruling by the panel from California's 2nd District Court of Appeal does not mean she will be released. The state can still appeal to the Supreme Court. She was only 19 when she participated in the killings against Leno and Rosemary LaBianca in 1969. They were killed one day after Sharon Tate. But Leslie did not go to Tate's murder. Wow. She was sentenced to death, but that was commuted. And she's been in bars since 1971. Wow. The parole board has recommended her release 5 times since her conviction. How do you guys feel about her being released? She gets locked up at 19, in 1971. And now she's 73. Hold on, you guys. Okay, sorry, I had to fuss at Bentley. He's not supposed to be anywhere near me because I'm outside over at Mom's, and he was kind of edging towards this direction, but it's just stuff that he can't hear, that's just the facts. The sperm yes, Jujubee, I saw that. There is a doctor who was accused of using his own sperm to help women get pregnant, and he built a plane by hand, or he had a hand-built plane that was built by hand, and it crashed. Hey, Adrian, I hope you had a good day too. No release. I think she should stay put. Has any of them ever apologized? I'm not sure. Jen says it's time. Let her out. She should stay put. Keep your crazy ass in there. Lolo, yes, she did. The way I understand it, she helped with the La Biancas. She participated in the killings of the La Biancas, but she was not there for the Sharon Tate. I think it's now based on the principle of not letting her out because of her involvement. H2O. If she was in on any of the murders, she needs to stay until her last breath. I find it possible to believe that she's no longer a threat, but is it worth finding out? Hope the judge keeps her in prison. Hey, Amber. Jujubee, let her rot. She needs to stay in prison. She's guilty as sin. Interesting. See, at 70-some years old, I agree. Keep her nutshell self in there. It was so random. They didn't know any of the victims. Okay, Tiff. If I forget, you call me. I'll answer. I'll try not to forget, though. Don't judge me, but I'm obsessed with the Manson stuff. I find it really interesting. We should do like some kind of live going through it all. And Nay, by the way, here's the one that I was just talking about. I hadn't had a chance to talk to you about the summer stuff yet, because I know we were talking about doing it a while ago. Remind me to tell you something privately about that, but also publicly, I'll just say maybe we should wait until after all the YouTubers go down there for Summer Day to put it out publicly. Controversial doctor accused of using his own sperm to impregnate patients dies in a plane crash. His plane disintegrated mid-flight on Sunday in a pasture in Orleans County. The wings of the aircraft became detached from the fuselage and fell to the ground in an orchard. So, yeah. He's been surrounded by controversy since he was sued for malpractice in 2021. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think that he's been even on like investigation discovery over that. But we're going to keep going because we only have like 20 minutes and I want us to cover like as many of these. I want us to learn about as many of these as we can, right? So that, I don't know what we're going to come across. I love crime online. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and link this for you guys, because if you love true crime and you're bored, you don't have something to watch, whatever, you want to see what's going on in the world, go check out this website and just scroll. Sometimes I'll do that, and there is so much stuff on there. Hey, Woofy. What happens on YouTube stays on YouTube. All true crime crazy. I wish I was going. And Trissy, I wanted to show you guys like, it's immediately. But I don't know. Maybe we can before that. We'll see what Nay says. But if not, we're going to do it like as soon as it's over. Where did you write? Let's see. That's what I was thinking. And after the anniversary, since I heard someone is probably sitting around and Nay, there, I said it. Y'all are crazy. Acid bath woof. I know you never told me what that was for either, Woofy. Okay, this one might be tough. Parents charged after 3-month-old girl's body found in wooded area in Highbridge, Bronx. Not too far from you, Melissa. Baby's grandfather calls police after son confesses to killing her. Oh, dear God. A New York man has been charged with murder after his 3-month-old daughter was found dead in a wooded area near the homeless shelter where the family lived. Those first sentences of these articles, they get me every time. It's like, really? This story requires a cigarette for sure. Love you too, Nadie. He wasn't so handy, I guess. Think he got a lot of prank phone calls. Let's see. Yeah, Judge. Oh, I think that's where I saw that story about the doctor, Unique, from your page. And Woofy, I need to put her link in the bot, but will you do me a huge favor and grab it and drop it in the chat? Investigators found the body of Genevieve Comager at around 10:30 p.m., just steps away from a pedestrian overpass of the Major Deegan Expressway in the Bronx. Her father, 23-year-old Damien, has been charged with murder, manslaughter, and concealment of a human corpse. The suspect's father called police when his son confessed to him, the outlet said. I asked him why, and he told me that he shook her, and he laid her down because she was screaming, and he went to sleep because he was tired. He went to sleep, he woke up, and she was stiff. She was cold. My son, he might think I didn't do the right thing, but I did the right thing. I think it was an accident. I mean, I still had to say something. I couldn't say nothing, the baby's grandfather said. Genevieve's mother, 20-year-old Ivana Palozzi, was charged with concealment of a human corpse and obstructing governmental administration. On his way out of the precinct on Monday, the suspect said he, quote, loved my daughter and I'm sorry. Oh, the medical examiner has not released cause of death. Well, here's an instance of a parent, doing the opposite of what Roberta Laundrie and, of what they did. Oh, hey, Ann. Well, I'm happy that you're here now. And I am annoyed over the notifications. And I know that some people have had some problems accessing the, membership and the super chat buttons. And we're trying the super thanks to try to get it to work and stuff. And you guys, I just appreciate you being here. I don't want you to have to go through all that trouble. I appreciate the thought, but yeah, just being here when you can means the most. YouTube is tripping lately. The notifications, the memberships and all that stuff. And then the error, people kept getting error in the chat and their comments weren't coming through. Lying about it was no accident. That's true. Well, I'm glad that, I'm just glad the grandfather did come forward. I'm at OG now. 420 lasted an hour. We own some property in Star City, Arkansas. Ooh. Where else were we heard of Arkansas? Oh, isn't Don and Candace in Arkansas? Hey, Tiff. Genevieve, nay? Okay, let's watch this video, though. I want to see some pictures if we can.
Breaking news, the parents of a 3-month-old girl charged in her death, one of them accused of murder. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson. Maurice is off tonight. That child's body was found discarded in a wooded area in the Bronx last night. Investigators found the remains near West 161st Street and the Major Deegan. CBS 2's Naveen Dhaliwal spoke with the baby's grandfather, who says his son confessed to the killing. Naveen?
Yeah, Christine, the baby's parents just walked out of the 4-4 precinct in the last hour, and now her father is charged with manslaughter and murder. And it was his own father, the baby's grandfather, who called police and told them something was wrong.
Oh my God, I was just about to say, I wish they had video of him coming out, because it's where he says, I loved my daughter. But look, it looks like that's what they're playing. So let me keep playing it. I have to pause for fair use. You guys know the drill, but.
As Damien Comager walked out of the police precinct, he said this.
I love my daughter. I'm sorry.
But now he's charged with murder and manslaughter after his 3-month-old baby girl named Genevieve was found in
Oh
a
my
wooded area
God, that beautiful baby.
off West 161st Street Sunday night.
I think it was an accident, you know. But so, I mean, I still had to say something. I couldn't not say nothing.
Damien's
Oh my
father, the
God,
baby's
Almighty.
grandfather, Donald Comager, who lives out of state, says he's the one who called police after being concerned for his granddaughter. On the phone, he recalled his son's chilling words.
I did call the police.
And why did you call the police?
Oh my God, you guys. This poor grandfather, and he's actually speaking with the news. And then let me know what you guys think of the way Dad said, I love my daughter. I'm sorry. Because I'll just say, like, I'm not giving him any kind of pass here at all whatsoever. But it felt genuine that he did love her and was sorry. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Because of what he told me.
What did he tell you?
That she had passed away. And I asked him why, and he told me that he shook her and he laid her down because she was screaming. And he shook her and laid her down, and he went to sleep because he was tired of sleeping and wake up, and she was stiff, she was cold.
The baby's mother, 20-year-old Anna Pelosi, now facing charges of concealment of a human corpse.
How's he gonna drop baby back there?
Detectives say the child was staying at this shelter
Oh
on
my God.
University Avenue, not far from where she was found. Gilbert Velez would see the couple from time to time.
On occasion, I would see them coming out the shelter. Okay, they were pretty nice. I said good morning.
Now the girl's father may have made a life-changing decision, and so did the grandfather by making that call.
My son, you know, you might don't think I did, but I think I did the right thing.
You absolutely did the right thing.
And that's what he said on the phone. He says it was a tough decision, but in his heart, he knew it was the right one.
My son may not think I did the right thing, but I know I did. Now let's see is this the same case? It appears. If not, it's yeah, I think so, in the Bronx. Oh, here we go.
Try to cope with this. Officers here continue to work this case as residents try to cope with this tragedy.
A baby didn't deserve that.
And what a beautiful baby. I mean, not that it matters, right? I don't care what the baby looks like, and I don't care. This is just bullshit. I am sorry. I've told you guys before when we've talked about this, like, if you can't handle a newborn, then don't have kids. But not only that, what are you going to do when they're a toddler and they're running around and getting into everything? Like, just.
Nefertira Wright talks about one of the youngest people in this building where she's living, the Hubbard section of the Bronx. Spent night on Monday at this building, visiting and collecting evidence. This location is listed online as a family shelter, and it's where 3-month-old Genevieve Comager had lived, according to investigators. Officers and detectives had found the baby girl's body here.
Oh my God. Let me go back so we can see exactly where she was found.
Had lived, according to investigators. Officers and detectives had found the baby girl's body here.
Oh my
In some
God.
woods between the Murdaugh Expressway and the Harlem River, just about 4 blocks from Yankee Stadium. Crime scene tape still marks the place where detectives recovered her body Sunday night.
Being that it's a baby that doesn't know anything is defenseless.
Gil Velez is the super at the building next door.
It's a great loss if
Hey,
it's really
darling.
a human being, but it hurts
West
more when it's a
Virginia
baby.
lunch lady.
The family of baby Genevieve had apparently not been in the shelter that long. Very few people seem to know them, but everybody here is struck by this tragedy.
Usually you see a lot of things like going on, but not with a baby. So I'm so sad to hear that.
Among the other things seen here in recent years, one resident mentioned off camera.
That's not the first body that was found in that same location.
He was talking about Nisa Walcott, whose body was left in a storage container about 500 feet from where the baby's body was found.
Wow.
We're waiting for the mother.
I'm skipping to this just because I want us to see the parents again. Actually, this looks like
we have some brand new details on the teen.
So there is his mugshot, right? Oh, no. This is a different thing. Okay, he looks similar to that kid. Let me go back. This is something totally.
We are waiting for the mother and father of this 3-month-old.
Let me see. There is the mom and dad coming out. Let me just go to that one because I think that'll be easier and quicker. Okay, YouTube.
Where the father and the mother of a 3-month-old baby found dead in the woods near the Major Deegan have been arrested in connection with her death.
Fox 5's Kendall Green is live in the concourse section.
Wonder what made him tell his dad that in that way. Was he just like, how's Genevieve, or
With these new developments in this investigation, Kendall.
Hey, good evening, Steve and Natasha. It's an unthinkable crime, and as you just said, police just confirmed that the mom and dad have been charged and that baby girl's
West Virginia lunch lady. The pepperoni rolls were the best thing that I ever had from the school growing up in West Virginia. I love those things. I would love to be able to purchase them. Is there a way that I can purchase them and have them shipped? Let me know, because I would literally love that so much. They are so good.
Now, NYPD says 23-year-old Damian Comminger, the girl's father, will face charges of murder.
What's on his shirt? Weed? A big bud or something? I don't know.
The girl's father will face charges of murder, manslaughter, and concealment of human corpse related to the infant's murder. And 20-year-old Ivana Pelosi, the baby's mom, will face 2 charges.
Wow. Young, pretty. It's a shame.
Of human corpse and obstructing governmental administration. Now, police say around 8:30 yesterday, they found the body of 3-month-old Genevieve Comminger in the woods near West 161st Street and Major Deegan Expressway here in the Bronx. It's near the same address, a shelter. Police.
My God, you guys. Really sad. I've got to do something over on Real Talk with Alex. Give us a little break from, all this craziness. Okay, this is one I got to talk about. I'm going to look at. We've got like 10 minutes left. But the title, Infant Dies in Hot Car Outside Hospital as Foster Mom Worked. Ooh, there's sausage pizza. I don't know, Pepper. I'll see if there's anything else that comes out about them, and we'll definitely keep you posted. If you're selling them, yeah. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, you guys. Well, West Virginia lunch lady accidentally left my email up on the banner. If you can, will you send me an email and I'll purchase them? And then, yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that so freaking much. Gangster B, calm down, buddy. I know. Well, he was running full speed. I'm outside of my mom's house at the table. He was running over here for dinner, apparently. Dinner's ready. Alley Rally. Yes, an Alley Rally at Melissa's. Jin Lu she's been here. She was on yesterday, Lolo. If you missed my live from yesterday, she was on for a little bit. We talked about Adam Montgomery, whose trial starts tomorrow. Today they did jury selection. Tomorrow the trial starts. And tonight on her channel, we're going to go over some of the body cam and stuff from him, because he has 2 trials, the weapons trial and then the trial for the murder of Harmony. And the Harmony, that one is supposed to start in August, and then the weapons one is now. Ooh, you'd have a lot of customers if you sell them here. I'd definitely be one. How can I get an order in? None of mine sound like little people anymore. Okay. Oh, I know, Lolo. I love her on here, too. Tiffany, he's wild as hell. Oh, thank you, West Virginia lunch lady. Oh, my God. You've made my whole entire year. Okay, a 1-year-old in Washington reportedly died on Wednesday after being left in a car for 9 hours. King reported that the foster mother was working at Good Samaritan Hospital and had left the baby in the car. Police said the mother somehow became distracted, which led to the baby being left in the car during her shift. After finishing her shift, the foster mother realized the baby had been left in the car all day and rushed them into the hospital. However, the baby had already died. King reported that temperatures in the car reached triple digits despite it being in the 70s that day. The baby's death is under investigation. According to No Heat Stroke, the 1-year-old is the 4th child to die in a hot car this year. In 2022, 33 children died of vehicular heat stroke. Days after the hot car death in Washington, 2 children were found in a hot car in Houston. A 4-year-old boy died as a result. I just don't understand this, you guys. I don't understand how this ever happens. I mean, we see it happen time and time again with people who are supposedly good parents. Here's a foster mom who works in a hospital. How? How does this happen? And no, I can't imagine, Alabama. Imagine your shift ends and you're like, oh my God, I left my baby in there, or I left the baby in there. Oh, hell no, I could not live with myself. There is no way. But also, my kids have never been like quiet enough, or, I don't know. I just don't know how it happens. I guess if they're sleeping, but I know, you guys. It's awful. It really, really is. My kids don't let me think I'm alone. Exactly, Jada. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know how you forget that with them screaming and asking for this and asking random questions about why do the trees look like this, and, all the whys of all the random things that they think of. I guess it is a thing. I can't relate. Me neither. Ava, that would be an excellent idea. But the problem is, a lot of people are using cars that are old, buying used cars, things like that. But I wish that would have been like a really great thing. And they could start it now. I mean, I guess it's never too late. Or maybe, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe car seats should have a thing in them that, alerts you. I don't know. Something like that. I legit can't think of that. Nay. In a matter of minutes, yep. I don't know, you guys. How does it happen? And look, just because she's a foster mom doesn't mean that she's not a great mom. Because, oftentimes we think of foster mom being someone who's, trying to help and thoughtful and, all the things. But we hear of them. Look at Orrin and Orson. Classic and sincere. Look at Victoria Rose Smith. That was a case, one of the first ones I ever covered over here. I had her aunt on, because I made a TikTok on the case, which blew up pretty big, and someone commented underneath. I ended up talking to her aunt, who came on my channel and did an interview about it. See, the foster mom was the winner of a show on the Food Network, Worst Cooks in America. And she beat this little girl. Let me show y'all a picture of them before we go. She beat her and then claimed to police when she had called 911 that the little girl basically drank too much water, or, it just random stories. Come to find out, before the little girl passed away, the husband was out shopping for medication to conceal, or medication for bruises, and just a bunch of weird stuff like that. But let me show you Victoria Rose Smith. Just Google that. It should come right up. And then we're going to go do an alley rally on Melissa's. But first, hopefully this one. Biological parents and foster parents of little girl allegedly killed by Food Network star hold emotional funeral. This is Victoria. Hold on. Actually, I'm not even sharing that. Right here. Oh man, you know what? I didn't see her trial, but she was tried in May of last year. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. I totally missed that. That's Victoria. So biological parents are holding that emotional funeral. She was 3 years. It says she was 3. Food Network star Ariel and her husband, Jerry Austin, adopted Victoria in March. Actually, it hadn't went through. Their adoption had not fully went through. I think it was going through like the next day after this happened. They were arrested January 19th in connection to her January 14th death. They were charged with homicide by child abuse. There is Ariel Robinson, the winner, and the foster mom, adopted mom, who her temper just went too far. Now, you should have seen her social media. Her social media was covered in pictures of these kids. My little twin, she'd have herself dressed up as her. Now, she also had Victoria's little brother, and they had a couple of their own kids. And she was really big on this, you know, blended families and multiracial families and stuff. And appearances on social media were just so very different than the truth. There's the husband, who he actually flipped on the wife. I don't know about finally in the trial, but like he's the one who flipped, and he didn't get as much. Like I doubt that he would have gotten the time she did, because I don't think he was even charged with as much as she was. Greenville News, trial underway for Simpsonville woman accused of killing 3-year-old child. I'm going to take a look at this and see what happened, and maybe we can go over this case one day. It's not current, but you know, it's still important to talk about. Look at her. But let me tell you, the pictures of her when I don't believe she was with the foster mom in that one. No, the pictures of her when she was with her once with Ariel, were just so different. Like you could tell she was fixing her hair. You can just tell, you know, when she had her and when she didn't, because of her hair, the way it was fixed and stuff. Let me show you. I mean, she would fix it tight. Like right here. Here's one. Ari Funny Comedy. She was in a Halloween mood yesterday. She has the braids in her hair. Then here's another one. Damn, her scalp is red. Just like somebody said, her scalp is red, and she was saying, well, her skin is sensitive. Here she is. And like, yeah, here she is with her little braids again. My God, look at how cute she was. But not only did her hair and stuff change by the pictures, that's not even what I was getting at. What really changed was like the look in her eyes, the look in her face. Like, look at these little pictures of her before, all happy and silly and, you know, being goofy. And by the time this happened, none of her photos really look like that. This is a photo of them together. Daggone it. All right, you guys, I'm pulling up this picture, and then, yeah, this is her before and then in the home. And I swear you could just tell it's such a difference in her body language, her facial expressions, all of that stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys will join me. Hey, Mystic, over on Melissa Jades. I know she's probably going to talk some about Nikki because she talked about her yesterday. She's the one who sent me all that stuff. And she'll probably get into some other things too. I don't really know what she has planned, but there's her link. And then tonight at 9, I'm supposed to go over body cam footage and stuff with Bindi. Now, I do know some things changed for her as far as the dates of things upcoming. So I don't know. Hopefully it's still on. If not, it might be tomorrow or whenever. But make sure you're subscribed to both. Thank you guys for being here. Let me see. Lolo. Oh, she just looks. Oh. Melissa Jade, Miss Ann Shortcake. You remember that. Hi, The Rock. Oh, I appreciate that so much. Hey, Rich, I'm sorry you've had a rough day. I hope everything's okay. Hi, Corky. She does True Crime Crazy. Yeah, she was, I think she had quite a temper. she was the one in the house who took care of discipline. I can tell you that. There's a lot to go through with that case. Maybe we'll dig into it one day, because it is something that I am so passionate about and want to like talk about is the system. CPS, the way they fuck parents, the way that they take kids from people who don't deserve it, leave them with people who do, place them in homes like this to be murdered, place them in homes like Adam Montgomery to be murdered, place them in homes like Oakley Carlson to be murdered, place them in homes like Orson and Orrin West to be murdered. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. So, and she was breaking many rules that weren't being paid attention to at all. This child wasn't even supposed to be on social media. She wasn't even adopted yet until the next day. And it was very clear not to put her on social media. However, Ariel's Instagram was covered in pictures of this little girl. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I did my daughter's hair kind of tight because kids had lice and they said that would help. Ooh. I had to do my hair super tight for cheerleading and stuff, but they are crazy, Corey. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Thank you to my mods. Also, if you're not subscribed to my second channel, definitely go subscribe. And I had a couple other friends with channels that were in the chat. We haven't dropped their link yet. Amber and Crime Curious. So I'm going to drop their links. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I love you all. Hope you have a good evening. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. CPS, wait, before I clicked end, I got a comment. CPS is overwhelmed with bogus calls and they can't. And not only that, there's good workers there, but they have a really, their rate of them coming and leaving is very fast. It's hard to keep good workers. People have come out and said, I couldn't stay working there because for many different reasons, but they definitely are overwhelmed, but they are failing in major ways. And look, I'm not blaming the people who work there. I'm just saying there needs to be an overhaul. Things need to change. They have to change. There has to be a way that this stuff stops happening. But anyways, all right, for real this time. Bye. Bye, guys.